Most people believe that having only a few friends means something is wrong, that it signals social failure, loneliness, or a lack of connection. But psychology tells a very different story. In fact, people with fewer social connections often develop stronger creative thinking, deeper imagination, and more original ideas. And this isn't a coincidence. It's how the brain adapts. Let's explain why. When you spend a lot of time around people, your brain is constantly processing social information. Facial expressions, tone of voice, body language, expectations. All of this requires mental energy. Social interaction is one of the most cognitively demanding activities the human brain performs. So, when that social input is reduced, the brain doesn't shut down, it reallocates its resources. Instead of scanning people, it starts scanning ideas. This internal focus activates what psychologists call the default mode network. This network is responsible for imagination, reflection, pattern recognition, and creative insight. It becomes more active when external stimulation is low. This is why many creative breakthroughs don't happen in meetings, but in silence, in walks, in showers, late at night. People with fewer friends often experience more of this mental space. Not because they avoid people, but because their nervous system prefers depth over stimulation. Another factor is emotional filtering. When you have many social connections, your brain constantly adjusts itself to others. What should I say? How will this be received? Should I adapt? This subtle self-monitoring limits originality. People with fewer close connections experience less pressure to conform. They think more freely, more honestly, more divergently. That freedom fuels creativity. This is why so many writers, artists, and deep thinkers throughout history had small social circles. Not because they disliked people, but because solitude gave their minds room to grow. Of course, this doesn't mean isolation is always healthy. Human connection still matters, but creativity doesn't require many connections. It requires meaningful space. So, if you have only a few friends, and sometimes wonder if something is wrong, remember this. Your brain may simply be wired to build ideas instead of noise. Having fewer friends is not a weakness. It's often a sign of a mind that thinks deeply.